Welcome back. You're watching us here on the Editors Roundtable on CNBC-TV18. If there's one thing that the last couple of weeks have taught us, it is that change is the only constant. And there were a lot of management changes that took place across multiple sectors. So, in case you heard those numbers and names on a stray basis, I've compiled all of them. We start with the IT sector, and the biggest one that happened on Friday itself, the unexpected resignation of the TCS MD and CEO Rajesh Gopinathan, and then his successor K. Krithivasan being appointed as a CEO designate. Of course, he's an old hand at TCS itself, 34 years in the company, heading the BFSI vertical. But that's not the only big change. We had TechM finally announce the successor to CP Gurnani as well. Mohit Joshi quit Infosys to join Tech Mahindra as CEO. Of course, this after CP Gurnani's term ends in December itself of this year. But what it also revealed was Infosys is now turning out to be a bit of a leadership factory, because earlier itself we had Ravi Kumar quit Infosys to join Cognizant as its CEO too in October 2022. But let's move away from IT to insurance. The big mover in trade during the week was ICICI Pru. Thereafter, this was after Anup Bagchi was appointed as the MD and CEO of the company for 5 years. Of course, he succeeds NS Kannan, whose term superannuates in June itself. What's interesting is both Bagchi and NS Kannan are ex-ICICI EDs, so big bankers going into the insurance vertical. Talking about big bankers, well, the biggest insurance company made 3 announcements. MR Kumar retired and Siddharth Monty has been appointed as the interim chairperson of LIC. But apart from that, they also announced appointments of 2 managing directors, M. Jagannath as well as Tablesh Pandey, who has replaced BC Patnaik. Now, in case you're wondering why is there 1 chairman and 2 managing directors, LIC has the capacity to have 4 managing directors and 1 chairman as per the LIC Act of India. But moving away from insurance into the financial institutions, banks, Sumant Karpalia's term as MD and CEO was extended for IndusInd Bank. Of course, the board had asked for a 3-year extension, but the RBI had granted just 2 years of extension, as a result of which there was a bit of a dip on the stock price. But then again, let's see where that goes. There was a CFO change at Karnataka Bank as well, where Abhishek Bagchi, who was earlier at NSDL Payments, has joined as the CFO. And the biggest one coming in from HUL, the FMCG sector, it was, finally clear that Rohit Java will be leading the company, and this after Sanjeev Mehta hangs his boots after being at the helm of the consumer major for 10 years in a row. And that also proves HUL's leadership factory once again, because we had Prabha Narasimhan join Colgate from HUL way back in April 2022, and a year before that, Sudhir Sitapati joined Godrej Consumer from HUL as well. But appointments weren't the only ones. We had a couple of resignations too. Bittu Varghese, who was important in the IPO process of Sula Vineyards, has resigned as the CFO, and Mahindra Lifespaces, the MD and CEO, resigned, and we had Amit Kumar Sinha as the MD and CEO of Mahindra Lifespaces. All of this happening in just the last 10 odd days. So these were all the big